And now to the biggest story from across the border. The time for performance has arrived in Pakistan. Listen to this.
और जितना भी अब बाकी टाइम रह गया, हमें अब अपनी जो गवर्नेंस की परफॉर्मेंस है उसको बहुत आगे लेके जाना है, क्योंकि अब हमारे पास तो एक्सक्यूज़ नहीं है कि हम सीख रहे हैं या हम नए हैं या तजर्बा नहीं था, क्योंकि हमारी तो गवर्नमेंट पहली दफ़ा, ज़्यादातर लोग पहली दफ़ा पावर में आए। तो ये अब परफॉर्मेंस का टाइम आ गया और परफॉर्मेंस के लिए अपने ऊपर प्रेशर डालें अब।
After 2 years, 4 months and 25 days in power, Imran Khan Niazi has finally realized that it is time to perform. He wants his ministers to pressure themselves to perform. He wants to assess the performance of the various ministries that they handle. We decided to save him the effort. I'll start with the ministry Imran Khan must pay close attention to, the Petroleum Ministry of Pakistan. Saudi Arabia has shut the oil taps. Islamabad has failed to be worth the oil it was getting from Riyadh. So this is how the Petroleum Ministry of Pakistan has been performing. It has been smuggling oil from Iran. An inquiry commission set up by Pakistan's judiciary has discovered that in 2020, this year, the Petroleum Ministry of Pakistan smuggled Iranian oil worth 250 billion Pakistani rupees. Smuggled. How did they manage this? With the help of Pakistan's Frontier Corps paramilitary force, custom authorities and the oil mafia. The inquiry commission says all of them colluded in the smuggling of oil over the Pakistan-Iran border near Taftan in the province of Balochistan. They smuggled oil and it was brought in 50,000-litre tankers. Baiko Refinery, a private firm in Balochistan, was deeply involved in the smuggling. Quite a performance, we say. Let's also take a look at how the Transport Ministry of Pakistan has been performing. An anti-graft watchdog has unearthed a mega scandal in Lahore. The Transport Ministry Pakistan and its officials had been issuing registrations for smuggled and stolen vehicles on the basis of fake auction vouchers. Now, this watchdog says officials from the excise and taxation departments were involved in this scam. It says the registration of as many as 15,000 vehicles was dubious. 15,000 vehicles. The scam caused a direct loss of 300 billion Pakistani rupees to the exchequer. There are so many scams happening in Pakistan that even China is now worried. Beijing has started seeking guarantees for the loans it's been giving out to Islamabad. The Pakistani media has been reporting this. They've been talking about it. They say China has sought additional guarantees before sanctioning a $6 billion loan for a rail project. Let me explain how this works. Pakistan's financial situation, as all of us know, has been weakening. The country has been availing debt relief from G20 nations. Now, China wants Pakistan to ensure that it will pay its Chinese debts first. In fact, they want the Pakistan government to put a guarantee mechanism in place for any loans henceforth. What a sad turn of events. Pakistan has long run out of the time to perform. The administration is riddled with corruption. The ministers are looting the country's wealth. Pakistani citizens are struggling to earn money and make ends meet. A journalist recently asked Prime Minister Imran Khan if the general public should commit suicide instead. This is what he told her.
सर, आप ये कहते हैं मेरी 2 लाख तनख्वाह है, मेरा उसमें गुजारा नहीं होता। सर, यहाँ पे 17-18 हजार में लोग कैसे गुजारा करेंगे? इसका हल क्या है?
लेकिन पारस, मैं आपको ये समझा रहा हूँ, इसका हल ये है कि अपने मुल्क की दौलत बढ़ाएं, वेल्थ क्रिएट करें। और जब तक नहीं होती लोग खुदकुशियां करें।
क्या करें आप? मुझे ये बताएं ना। और से फिर से सुन लें। अब क्या करेंगे मुझे बताएं।
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.